Screen Queen Stream. Y'all know me, I'm Jessica Cameron. However, today I am in the hot tub with two people you might not know, and if you don't, hopefully you will a little bit more after this episode. The wonderful, the talented Dilynn.
Fawn Harvey.
Fawn Harvey, sorry. Dilynn. I was focused on just saying Dilynn, right? Because I always want to call her Dilynn. Dilynn. And Antwoine Steele.
Hello.
So, these are my two friends. I have known them now for a couple years. They are often in Todd Sheets films, which we will link down below, and we'll give them time at the end to promote themselves and the movies they're in. But we are here today to talk about a fun film called In the Mouth of Madness. That's right, this film came out in 1994. We watched it on Vudu, which is free with ads if you have access to it. So, basically, the synopsis of this movie is an insurance investigator begins discovering that the impact of a horror writer's books have on his fans is more than inspirational. I feel like that's bad grammar. I pulled that off of, I think, Wiki. Either way, that's what it said. We're just going to go with it. It stars Jorgen Prochnow, Sam Neill, and a bunch of other faces you would know, and it's directed by the one, the only, John Carpenter. So, first and foremost, I like to talk about the cast. Obviously, it's filled with people that you will recognize, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is so 90s, because all these people did a lot of movies in the 90s, and a lot of them you'll be like, I don't know their name, but I've seen them in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's it's an A-lister Hollywood bigger budget film, so the cast is great.
Yep.
Do you guys have any extra thoughts about the cast?
No, I thought the cast was fantastic. Like you said, we recognized them, but we couldn't remember the names right away, but we definitely recognized them from other movies. One of the guys my husband had recognized, and I can't remember his name, but he's older gentleman who had like a smaller part, but he recognized him right away. I was like, oh my gosh, that is him. And it was
Right? It's so funny when you IMDb these movies and you're like, oh my gosh, all the people that I knew that I've known from other things.
I feel really bad because it's a pretty popular name. I already forgot it.
Hey, sometimes that happens.
I recognized a couple of people, but the names, I was like, I know that person, but I couldn't remember.
And they all did such a good job too. Like, I thought they all did a really good job. I adored them all.
Like I said, I was really impressed.
Yes.
Okay, so let's just jump into what worked.
I would say pretty much all of it works.
Agreed.
But I'm easily entertained, so if you can keep my attention and I'm not looking away or yawning or falling asleep, it works.
I enjoyed the lighting. The lighting was
it's
good.
beautiful
See, I
shot.
didn't pay attention to the lighting.
It just started messing with me a little bit when all of a sudden the guy, he was trying to figure out who they were really talking about and what the lady was talking about, but she remembered being at that place before and seeing all these things. And then when the guy was in the car, he just kept going over and over back into the same spot. I was like, okay, now you make me dizzy.
Oh, yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
Oh, completely. I agree with you. I think a lot of it worked.
Yeah.
I also want to hit on, to me, everything about this film is so extremely 90s, which I really loved. Like, obviously it's set in the 90s, it's like 1994, but like the characters, the actors, everything felt so extremely 90s to me. I loved it. And I mean, like, keep in mind too, it's about an author who writes real books, not Kindle, not like books you can download, like actual hard copy books. What a novel concept. It's very, like, to me, I'm like, oh my god, they're like antiques now. But like, remember when people used to only be able to buy books at a bookstore and not like a download?
Yeah.
Yes. I had a good collection of books.
Yeah.
Then I got rid of them all.
My son collects books, so I make sure they read. So my kids read.
Because you're a good mom.
Yeah.
I also obviously love the score, which was done by Carpenter himself.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like that stand out. But I mean, if you like Carpenter music, you're going to like pretty much every film that he does score, because he's like, they always sound like a John Carpenter score.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, like very much him, very much iconic, very impactful. You can hear the music and enjoy it. And also, like, it's great in concert. Side note, if you've ever seen John Carpenter live, highly recommend. If you haven't, because it's just a really, really good time. And also, I want to give a shout out because I thought, on top of the lighting being really fantastic, the sets were really great.
Yeah.
All of the props, the set decks, like, they just went all out, right from the Insane Asylum. Oh, stunning, right?
Yeah.
Like, everyone was like a work of art.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The church, the restaurant, it was cool.
Oh, completely.
And then for him to put all those crosses on it and everything just to try to keep himself sane of what was going going on.
Yeah.
And I was still trying to figure out the shadow that I seen in the room with him. And then all of a sudden you see the door, something happens to the door to where it ended up opening. And I was just like, okay, where that person at that did all that for him?
Yeah.
Yep, completely agree. Awesome. So, what did not work?
Now that's a tough one for me. There's two incidences that if it had to be something that would work for me, I would say, why did they stop shooting the dogs when they had guns? When the dogs were coming after them.
Valid point.
Okay, so I wouldn't.
Maybe they like animals.
But maybe, but they're like coming at you to tear you apart. Why would you just shoot once and then, oh, I'm running away? I'm like, you could have just taken them out more or tried.
I think the
to
dogs
keep
are young
shooting.
hounds.
They could have been.
True.
They didn't really say, but they could have been.
But all the more reason to keep shooting at them, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, just shoot.
But at the same time, it makes sense because of the storyline itself. So when you think about storyline, you think, oh well, they were wrote that way. So it works in the year, like you can question it, but at the same time, when you think about it, it does work. And then the second thing the second issue was it's not necessarily an issue, and it's not necessarily doesn't work. It's one of those things goes, okay, so if he's just a character, are people still talking to him? I mean, does he not really exist, but yet he's existing in the world? What the hell? Like, does he eat? That was the only thing I just like, but I kept thinking about all night long, like, wait, does he not exist or does he exist? Like, that was, but yeah, other than that, I can't really think of anything else that didn't really work.
So, for me, some of the CGI looked really dated. Now, obviously, we're watching in 2019, so it's been a long time since 94.
Yeah.
25 years exact. Some of the CGI looked towards, like, the wall becoming a page towards the end, to me, did not read well on my television
I
in 2000.
loved it. See, but I don't pay attention to that stuff either, so
Well, there you go.
I just really go into it, and I love the imagination.
Okay, now I'm going to say something that's a little controversial. Although I liked the acting overall, I think if you break down what didn't quite work, Sam Neill's performance to me is a little bit spotty.
Which one?
The lead,
Oh, the guy.
Sam Neill.
Really?
Yeah,
It was great.
Like but there's moments like where at the end he felt like the final act where it felt like very unmotivated, where it was like he was getting loud, but there wasn't like emotion behind the loudness. Speaking of loud, all the children playing with the pools.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in.
Right? But yeah, so like for me, some moments, like if you actually were to break down the performance, there are moments.
Yeah.
Yes.
It also doesn't work like parents that let their children yell in a swimming pool that's in a public hotel. That's not working for me at the moment. Anyways, did anything not work for you, Antwoine?
Well, the part that kind of just got me is when the guy was on the bike with the no eyes, the blonde hair, the gray white hair. I was like, that right there was like, okay, hit him once, get rid of him. Why do we gotta keep showing him? Let's get it moving a little faster.
Oh,
Show him
maybe
one time, and
maybe
that's
once or
it.
twice, and then that's it.
Yeah, and just keep it rolling. And all of a sudden, you see him at the payphone. I'm like, okay, that's a little too much for me. Let's try to cut that a little more and just keep it rolling faster. Because then the little part of it just started getting where it just got me. I was just like, okay, I'm tired, but I'm gonna watch this movie all the way through. And then when it started picking up again, I was alert and I was going.
The other thing that I felt, I was like, although I liked the ending, it did leave something to be desired for me. And I also think, because I watched it twice, the second time I was like, you know, it almost feels like they slapped an ending. I'm talking like the very tail ending where he walks outside of the asylum and he's like suddenly immediately in the town.
Yeah.
I'm like, that asylum's a really short walking distance.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're just suddenly there.
Yeah.
And it just felt sort of like, and here we are.
Right. Yeah.
And it felt very fast. Whereas I felt like if they would have taken 15 or 20 minutes to sort of show that realization, for me personally, I feel like it would have been of a greater impact.
Right.
Yeah.
Although I understand that's personal preference. Some people like the fact that the ending comes so quick, so hard, so out of left field, and they're like, oh yeah.
Done. Yeah.
Oh,
True. So, is there anything else for you that didn't work?
I think that's it.
that was it for me.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, So now the other part that I like to talk about is questions, comments, or concerns. So these aren't necessarily things that did or didn't work, but they're just sort of like, moments. So for me, something that I'm not crazy about is excessive flashbacks.
Yes.
So, because I feel like when a movie is told with, or when a movie has excessive flashbacks, in the case of this one, you start out towards the end of the film, so you kind of like immediately you're like, okay, he ends up in an insane asylum. So then you're kind of along for the journey, but you see part of the ending coming. So I think because this one has that like little twist at the very end, it's a little bit different. But overall, I can see that being a problem for some people. Also, talk loudly over the children screaming for no reason.
And the other part, what was up with the old lady with her husband handcuffed to the...
That was my favorite part.
I was like...
Oh, so that was supposed to be a reveal because like he says at one point, like the woman he's with says, she's a character, and he references, he's like, no, if she was a character, the character in the book was like beating her husband or like had her husband as a slave. So it was just referencing that you're right, she was the character from the book because that's why the husband was tying her ankle. And I feel like the nudity worked really well for me as like shock value because like, oh, and he's naked.
And then you didn't see it no more. You only seen it one time.
Yeah, she's one of the other names I couldn't remember. I loved her. Like,
she's great, and she's a great character actress.
Amazing, yeah, I loved it. She could shoot the scenes like nobody's business, and she was freaking fantastic.
Yep, agree. Completely agree. Any other questions, comments, or concerns?
No.
Okay, cool. Would you recommend this movie to adults?
Yes, I definitely would recommend it.
Yes, I would.
I would. I think it's really, really fun, especially with like John Carpenter fans. Especially like if you love his music, then you'll for sure love this.
The creatures were amazing.
They were really, really well done.
I like the dogs, and I wish they could have made them more where they were like, you hear them barking, and then as they're chasing the guys, it would have been so cool if they could have made the dogs disappear and then reappear as they attacked them.
Yeah. I love dogs so much. Like, I'm glad they didn't kill any of them, but at the same time, like I said earlier, it just makes sense in that moment.
But if they were chasing you, like in that movie, you fucking kill them. I love animals. The dog is like my dog is the love of my life. That being said, if a hellhound fucking starts chasing me, and it's my life or theirs, you better believe I'm walking away perfectly alive and well.
Oh yeah.
That's just how we're doing it.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, so other thing I like to do real quickly is just the fun facts. So did you guys realize that this was a box office failure, grossing less than $9 million, and the budget was between $8 to $14 million? Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
And then the only other thing that's like interesting is that it was shot in Markham, Ontario. So I would like to apologize for the sound issues in this one. We have a bunch of children running around and turning on hot tub noise, but I want to share like what do you lovely people have coming up and out, and where can people find out more information? I'll obviously link some of their social profiles below, but what would you like to promote? This is your time.
Definitely Clownado.
Oh, hell yeah.
Clownado.
Find us on social media like crazy with that movie.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Clownado.
yada.
And you wonderful folks are also active on social media.
Yes. Yeah. Dilynn, Fawn, Harvey. It's pretty much my tag name anywhere, so.
Antwoine, Steele, and Clownado, I play Black Elvis.
I really wanted him to wear the Black Elvis wig in the hot tub.
Yeah, no.
I will link that down below. Thank you so very much for joining me. I am honored to know you. So happy that we are friends and thrilled that you joined us for this very noisy edition of Scream Queen Streams Hot Tub Horror Movie Review.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. Appreciate it.
And also, don't forget to hit the like button down below and also subscribe. We produce new video content every single week all around the Indian horror genre because it's what I personally love. 10 billion bonus points if you join our Patreon where you can get signed swag, cool merchandise, access to Google Hangouts, invite to private parties, and a lot of other really cool things. Bye.
See ya.